big track, big track. We are reliving our youth. We're all heading down. There's going to be a big convoy, hopefully, heading to Southend.
Great convoy. We've already broken down.
I just wanted to do this video to give you guys a quick recap on all the awesome stuff I got up to this year. 2024 was epic. I'm hoping that 2025 is going to be even better. So sit back, grab yourself a cup of tea, and enjoy the sweet content.
Driving it closely down the Southend. Southend, boys, we made it. Yes, we are, but we're down in there, right. Come on. I can't drive this car, caught throttle. Made it down to Southend. Go and have a little look around, see what sort of cars there are. There's quite a lot coming into the town. There's loads of traffic. That was ridiculous in the most uncomfortable car. Dick Johnson. Never seen so many cozies in one. I did manage to get myself up to Silverstone for one of the modified Ford races. Unfortunately, this was the only race that I managed to get to this year, but next year I promise you guys there'll be a lot more modified Ford content. I'm also looking to do some more features and look in way more detail with some of the race cars that compete in this series. If you haven't already checked out Modified Ford Facebook page and their Instagram page, I'll put some links in the bio below. This is honestly one of the best grassroots motorsport series out there at the moment. The cars are wicked, the guys racing it are a great bunch. The racing's proper exciting, and as you can see, the cars are awesome. So go check it out. A couple of GoPros in with coming, so yeah, let's see how this goes. Here we go, right at the front. Here we go. side. Basically, I grabbed the spare rocker cover off of a silver top. I cut off the original breather and filled up the recess that's usually for the crossover pipe on a front wheel drive car, and then welded it all up, linished it back, smoothed it all off. And then I set up at work a couple of plates to be cut out of 5mm aluminium with the FPE logo in. I used some JB weld, which is rated for 600 degrees C, so hopefully the engine doesn't get hotter than that. And I also tack welded it on and smoothed it all off and bonded it all on with an AN fitting welded in. And then I spent an absolute age sanding it, filling it up with some more JB welds, sanding it again. I won't be in a rush to do another one of these anytime soon. Toshed it over again with the Worth spray, and then obviously whipping the old rocker cover off. The coil and plugs out the way. This thing goes in its place. Looks nice and fresh, much better. Yeah, boy! Take 5, 4, wherever we are. I think I've done it. Waited in the BM. Right, so that's the bracket on the turbo. I might chop a bit off of here. I've quickly knocked up this bit of angle iron. Who doesn't love a bit of angle iron on an engine, a race engine? So that goes over the primaries. I'm going to pick up on the 2 bolts on top of the manifold is the plan. And then we've got, there's a big M10 rose joint. I'm going to do some little D-tabs up from the angle iron. Right, so that's our angle iron lower bracket on. Lawrence has just put a couple of little tabs on. We've got our big fat boy M10 rose joint going on, and he's using the old rattle can, dusting the bracket I made earlier. There's his arms. Will that go on? Yeah, they're on. I just got to wind them on a little bit, couple the turbo round. Yeah, this should do the trick, hopefully. Welcome to Brands Hatch. We finally made it. We brought the Fiesta down, and Lawrence has brought his K20 Turbo powered Mark II Escort. So yeah, come along for the ride. Right, just gonna head on rounds and sign on. Get our little wristbands, and then we can start the fun. The angle box, the EcoBoost engine in. Right, passed the sound test, barely. Loz is in the same garage, so we are set up, ready to go. Just got to do the briefing, and we're going to get out on track. Can't wait, wicked. With that, Loz headed out with his rain tyres on, and he was absolutely beating on that 4x2 Escort. Steve Goldsmith started chasing him down. It was a good little battle to watch.
Oh no, they're still together. Goldsmith and Lawrence are having a right good tear up together.
That boy's fearless. Gone through the other side. As Goldsmith got through.
I know, I've said they're perfectly matched, those two.
Here they come.
So put fresh exhaust on it, fresh carb on it. You'll put the race gas in it. Yeet!
That would be your issue there, boy.
In the meantime, just done the old roadkill, hooked it up to a jerry can right next to the firewood. Let's see if this thing will fire up. Place your bets.
Yeah, boy.
They ever built a Group 5 Mark III Escort race car, what that would look like, and I did some photoshops. I'll show you now kind of my ideas behind that. Big BBS style split rims and big aero, big arches, big front air dam, full cage, probably cantilevered onboard suspension, but again, at the moment I've got no time. I make minimal money out of the YouTube channel, and the rest of the time was obviously life takes over, so it's a bit of a pipe dream. So I think for the time being, I need to rein it in a bit. As I said, get it running, get it MOT'd, and I just want to cruise it around.
Not great, but not bad.
Just going to go around the block. We need some air in the tyres. She runs min. She's torque steering all over the place.
Just grab some petrol.
This video was wicked because I got to hang out with my little girl and she loved camping and coming to a car show with her daddy. It was a really good show, to be fair. Weather was great. I got absolutely nuked by the sun. Loz was out on track and absolutely beat on the Mark II as usual. And yeah, the Fiesta drove all the way up there and all the way back faultlessly. So all round, it was a great weekend. Big thanks to Sai at Classic Ford magazine for hooking us up with the tickets and getting us a spot on their stand. The best car magazine out there if you like classic Fords. Thanks to Classic Ford as well for all their support with me, the cars, the channel over the years.
And my sleeping bag. Bosh. And your happy napper. Bosh.
Alright, set up base camp, got the tent up. Lawrence has got his awesome race rig set up. We're just going to camp down for the night and then get up early in the morning and head over to the track that's over there for an awesome show.
Yeah, in the sea of SDs and RS Focuses, there was still a wide variety of classic cars and interesting fast forwards for us to have a nosy at, and it's all about the track action. I do love a show with some actual like live action. And obviously the Drift Masuri boys were out skidding with having the Crack boys in their Escort van again. So it was a wicked day out, and as I said, the little girl absolutely loved it.
Like that smell? Yeah. What does it smell like?
Cars?
Race cars.
Right, so one of the coolest cars of the show for me was Trigg's awesome half-built, or almost built, Mark I racer. This thing's going to be racing in the modified Ford series, which if you've seen some of my other videos, you know all about that. This car has been a long time in the making. I follow him on Instagram, and it was really good to get up close and personal with the car and have a good look round. The fabrication work on this thing's second to none. The car started out as a granddad spec 1.1L. He bought it back in the day when he was 19. It's sporting a V6 engine. It's a 3-litre AG30, I think. It's basically a Jaguar engine, but it's the same as obviously all the Mondeo ST220s. His engine's been fully worked. It's got throttle bodies on it, a dry sumped, etc. It's bolted up to a tractive gearbox. The engine should rev to 9 grand. Built by Jeff Richardson, pumping out about 380 horsepower. Big boy Atlas on the back, custom built suspension. It's got the Rager 3-way shocks, all big 6-link setup on the back, custom cage. All the fab work's been done by him. I love the cutout on the back of the bubble arches on the front arches. It's got eccentric top mounts on it, all rose jointed. It even got a cheeky little notch in the inner wing to accommodate where the alternator's slung out to the side. Side exit exhaust, one of my personal favourites. All the Haltech and wiring was all done by Phil at XDR Motors. I love the big flat floor Venturi out the back with the big diffuser. Yeah, it's one proper aggressive looking Mark I race car. Can't wait to see this thing all painted, finished, up and running and out racing with the rest of the modified Ford pack.
It's had an absolute blast, as you can see. She's KO'd. I decided to leave a little bit earlier. She was running on empty, and I think I've caught the sun a little bit sunstroked. So yeah, we're going to hit the road, head on back home.
As I said, if you're into race cars and race car content, this video will not disappoint. It's a good one.
Style race cars.
Well excited for this. Alright, we made it. Sun is shining, it looks glorious.
Let's go and have a quick look around.
Here, race cars in the hills. Definitely going to be a good day. So my favourite video from this year has to be our trip to the BERG Cup race in Eichenbuhl. If you haven't already checked this one out, this is definitely worth a watch. This has got start to finish non-stop race car hill climb, wide arch, big split rims, screaming, 10,000 RPM race engines, sequential gearboxes, the lot. It's such a good trip and I'm really happy with how this video came out. Go check it out.
Different classes now. It's not like you're racing a 1600 against a 1600, so it's stupid.
Yes. Zack Speed Mark II is here.
Yeah, boy.
Max RPM 10,000.
Is that Honda? Fireblade?
Yes.
Yeah. Head?
Fireblade from 2006.
And eight injectors.
8? Yes.
It is 3D printed.
Yes.
Just nursing a semi-BERG cup boner right now. Vauxhall Nova with another motorcycle head on, throttle bodies, 3D printed trumpets, 8 injectors. I don't know many UK tracks where you can literally get this close to the barriers. This is the K20 turbo one. See this content step. And then there's finally the JELLYSLIDER update. You've all been waiting for it. We finally dusted this off, got the front suspension all mounted up, got the car aligned, and yeah, we basically took it to a drift day, Drift What You Brung day up at SOUTHEND, and had an absolute blast in it. And I'm pleased to say that all of the effort that we put into making the shortened steering arms and the crazy lower arms and the eccentric top mounts and everything else in the steering rack has paid off, because this car is so much easier to slide now. So again, if you haven't checked out this video, go and have a look. And then after this is the video where me and Adam take it out for a good skid. Finally got some time. We're back down working on the JELLYSLIDER Sierra. So just a quick recap. This is our ST170 turbocharged 3-door 1.6L Sierra drift car. It's got a welded diff in it. We've got a hydro handbrake in it. We've got Corsa power steering, quick rack, and eccentric top mounts. Zoo speed inlet manifold. It's a TDO4 turbo off of a T5 Volvo. Probably about what, 200 horsepower? Thereabouts. It's only a stock ST170 with a decomp plate in it, so it's not black top pistons in it to try and lower the compression a bit. It's running on Omex 600, and we've been extensively modifying the front suspension to try and get more lock, more angle. So if you'd have seen on the previous videos, I've made up these, what do you call them, Wang Fab drift arms. The old caliper's in the way, you can't really see it that well, which ties onto the original or the old compression strut mounts. We've got highly modified 3-door Cosy front hubs with a shortened steering arm, which is down the front, which is being gusseted, so hopefully that won't snap. So you're only actually going to be biting onto 2 threads, which is a no-go. So I'm going to quickly see if I can run back to my house, pop this in my lathe, and I'm going to try and turn this down 4mm here and get rid of that spacer, and then we'll have a little bit more thread going in and a little bit more clearance on this end to send this lump into the casing a bit further, is the plan. Right, so that's turned down 26mm by 4mm in. Didn't want to make it any smaller because, as I said, I don't know where the ball is in relation to this, and I didn't want to obviously do it to the point where it breaks through. So we've gone to 26mm on that piece, 4mm in. Hopefully that'll give us a little bit more travel, and obviously we retain the right amount of threads going into the end of the rack itself. So there's a before and after shot. You see what I've done.
Hopefully that makes sense. Test fit it and see if that runs nicely into the body of the casing of the steering rack. Fingers crossed. My new dust cap came out pretty well, considering I didn't actually take it with me. It's just on flag packet drawings. Like a glove. Brake line, little right.
Brake line.
It's warmed up now. I don't think it was before, but now it definitely is. What's it feel like?
It feels pretty good.
Yeah, boy. It's also getting the hang of actually like letting go of the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Absolutely no idea what he's doing.
Just want to say thanks to everyone for all your support, and anyone who keeps watching this, liking the videos, commenting. It all helps the algorithms. For 2025, I'm planning on upping my game a bit. I need to find some time to invest in the channel a bit more. I want to do some more feature videos on some cars and build bios, and yeah, I really want to get to grips with the Sierra and the drift days, and I'm definitely going to take the Fiesta back out to track, and I've got some ideas in my head as to how to make it a much better track car with different tyres, a different suspension setup, maybe a quieter exhaust to keep the tracks happier. Wait till you see what's happened to the Mark III Escort. Happy New Year everyone. Sorry it's taken me a little while to get this video out, but I'm a busy boy, better late than never. I hope you enjoyed it. As I said, leave a comment, smash the like button, make sure you hit subscribe, and if you really want to support the channel, buy some sweet merch from the link below. And until next time, I'll catch up with you guys later. Take it easy.